It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. What do you have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go? Here's the veteran second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 640.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Tellez settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here. Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him. And not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And Manny gets a piece. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Padres down in order. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Yu Darvish. What's the scouting report on him?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first. And now, number 19.
The right fielder, Jared 3 home.
The pitch. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. And a foul ball. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball left side. Sneaks through, base hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Darvish, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here's the 0-1. Swings through that. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan Reynolds here. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Runner on the move. And a foul ball left side. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in easily. Fouled off. He was late. And here it comes. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To second, there's Bogarts. That's out number 3. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pitch. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home. Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. A switch hitter batting right. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 2-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. That one ripped. And a base hit. Around third. The relay throw. Safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That's in there. And it's 0-1. Gonzalez goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back to the warning track, makes the catch. Throw, and it gets away.
The
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. It's 0-1. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. And now 1-2. Popped up. Cruz moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park. And now Liover Peguero.
Third baseman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-0. That one the other way. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty delivers. Sliced hard but foul. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swung on, belted. That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1. And he's got a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, a former teammate.
And the right-hander deals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouled off down the right side. One and 2 here. Got it by him for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yo 1. That one fouled off. And the righty deals.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Marco Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Slice the other way and foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one misses. 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Tellez on its second with 2 down. Pitch misses inside. It's 2-2. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, top half of the third inning. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. And the pitch. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. And now the lefty. Fox and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Kim in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
1 out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now. And a good eye there.
3-1.
Fernando Tatis Jr. waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Tatis stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Just off the outside edge. 2-1. Kicks and fires. On the ground. And foul ball. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drifts towards it. And that's a foul ball. Ripped towards third. Peguero throws to first. And that is that. One left for San Diego. They lead it 2-1. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, number 19. Darvish back to work. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And the 0-1. Out to short. Kim. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The center fielder, number 12, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 to Taylor. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Brian Reynolds digs in now. Struck out looking his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And the count's even at 2. On the ground to third. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
At the plate, O'Neal Cruz. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Liover Peguero now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Two on, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In for a strike. 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The 2-2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 2-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Campusano. As the lefty gets to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
And he deals. In the air, fairly deep to right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One away. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one wrapped foul.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 9.
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's outside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Davis snags it, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. The right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the catcher to hit, Henry Davis. Struck out swinging his first time. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
First and second, no outs. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. Just missed. the Pirates down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it skips in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses the zone. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Marco Gonzalez next to bat for the Bucs. That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. Tellez on second. Davis on at first with nobody out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Digging in, Marco Gonzalez. Grounded out his first time. And now the 0-1. Trying to move the runners over. Beats to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Now it's the right fielder. 1 for 2. Flips the corner, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
And ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. The wind and the pitch. That misses. And that is ball 1. Merrill goes 6 feet 3 inches. Only 20 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021. And another ball. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
And now the pitcher, Yu Darvish. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The wind of the pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is down low. And it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. Makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Michael A. Taylor. Darvish back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now 1-1. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Goes down looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Just missed. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
That clips a corner.
1-2.
Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Pittsburgh. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Misses outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2. 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Angel De Los Santos up and throwing. Cosgrove also getting ready. The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him! Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. The Padres leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Towards right center. That's well struck. That one's got a chance. And it hits the top of the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One down. And now it's going to be Henry Davis. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Nick.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And it's second. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Righty to the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. And he brings it into the warning track. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. And here is Luis Campusano. The line to kick the pitch. Ball one there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Out to short. Throw over to Tellez. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The batter, the left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1 ball, no
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. To third. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Gonzalez throws to first in time. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they still lead it 2-1. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Angel De Los Santos out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim Locastro, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing left and batting 9, number 26.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-1.
Line drive and a base hit right there. And that turns the lineup over.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now the right fielder, 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Here's the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Brian Reynolds to bat next. And that'll load the bases. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Right-handed reliever. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something. But you
lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Oh, he throws it away. And this play's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Matt Waldron. And he's coming at you with a knuckleball.
Number 61.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Golden opportunity right here. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 6-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. And that one hit to first. He handles it himself, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rowdy.
And here is Rowdy Tellez. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. And a good eye there. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This to third. Throw over to Cronenworth, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, the catcher, Padres, Davis.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Henry Davis. There's the strike at the knees. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's out of here. A soaring shot to center. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Johnny Brito gets the call from the pen.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Colin Holderman on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 35.
Andy Rodriguez. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Andy Rodriguez.
And the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now batting Tim Locastro. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 0-1. On its way to the corner, giving chase. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And here it comes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Right down the chute. 0-1. Kicks and deals. And it's even up. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. Just missed. Bogaerts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Check on the runner. Bogaerts gets back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
It's through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That one missed.
1-0.
The Pirates leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Borucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Righty delivers. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Padres leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. And he deals. Brito measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Kicks and fires. And that one pulled foul. The punch out there, 1 away.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
And now the Pirates leadoff man. Out towards right center field. Merrill sizes this one up. Snags it for the 2nd out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. That one pushed foul. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly, but they're still on top 7-2. On the mound now for the Pirates, Ryan Borucki.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The lefty fires. Inside, just missed.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
2 balls, no strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Tatis into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
And here it comes.
3 balls,
And it
no
skips
strikes.
in the dirt. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Johan Oviedo getting ready to go. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and Guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Matthew Batten. Good opportunity for him, first and second with nobody out. Misses again, 5 in a row. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. And the slider just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here comes a pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Booth. The last one wasn't even close.
The first baseman, Jay Cronenworth.
So they turn things over to the righty, David Bednar. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And the righty deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
All loaded up here at the top of the 9th. That one misses, and the count's full. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, bases full. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. 1 run across, 2 runs across now. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, they clear the bases, and now just a 2-run deficit. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Man at second with 1 away. Next to hit, Tim Locastro. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. Late on that fastball.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just
out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Last chance for the Padres. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And that one clips the corner. The Padres down to their final strike. And downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
On the ground, and this should do it. Go to first, ball game. And the Pirates take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling. You're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line for tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Padres, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.